Welcome back to another episode of the Not So Big Ben Show. Here we are, once again, trying to gain a sponsor from Coors Banquet. Cheers, brother, to that.
Cheers.
But in the meantime, we have our fair sponsor, LaRon Gray of GoHardPerformanceSystems. If you want athletic progress that you can see through a data-driven approach, go check out GoHardPerformanceSystems so you can grow in greatness.
Yes, grow.
The best, and they create the best athletes. We're here again, and I'm also here with my co-host, Pro.
Yo, what is good, bro? It's your boy Pro, man. Pro in that Instagram, man. And you know what I'm saying? We back at another time for us to, talk about sports, man. Talk about what we got going on, man. And I can't wait to do more episodes, man, and just to, be back here, man. But it feels good to be back here, man. We got a lot to talk about.
Yes, sir. And normally we'd start off with like football or MMA or things of that nature. Last time we were here, it was like Game 6 of the World Series was coming up.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't want it to happen, or at least I didn't.
I didn't either.
Los Angeles Dodgers are the World Series champions, so
And
congratulations.
what a fucking great series. I mean, talking
Miggy
about it.
Rojas, yeah.
I mean,
Incredible.
oh my goodness! Like the everything was so unexpected in those games. Like,
Yep.
Like I think one of those games was like a 16th inning game, or like it was
18.
like it was 18, right?
Yeah.
And it was such a long game, but I feel like because it was like that, everybody started watching that game. Like I started seeing lives like on TikTok and everything. Like that game and that series alone, to me, I think was one of the best series.
No doubt.
Really.
I mean, at
ever.
least the best since the Cubs Indians in 2016. I mean,
Yeah.
because that game 7 went to extra innings too. Miguel Rojas with a home run to extend it to overtime, extra innings, whatever you guys want to call it. But I mean, incredible. I mean,
Watching that live too, bro. Was,
no doubt. And
was-
that Yamamoto, I believe, who was the MVP.
Pitcher. Yeah.
And he pitched in Game 6 right beforehand.
Yeah.
I mean, incredible. I mean,
Crazy, man.
no doubt. I mean, and that's one of the reasons, like, these baseball fanatics, why they love baseball so much. And, like, I tend to find, I can't watch a regular season game personally. I can't. I don't know if anybody in here can really or not. But
I mean, I'm a Phillies fan, so I tend to watch some of their games. But I mean, once you get really into like that, deep into the season where the games really count, and you're kind of in that like playoff, what I'm saying, World Series type, that's when it really starts to get fun, because it's like if you lose, your season's over. So
no doubt. Yeah, and incredible. Congrats on the Dodgers for that one. Probably going to win if they keep, and I'll say it right here, right now. Shohei Ohtani is the greatest baseball player to ever play the game. I think that right now.
Yeah, all around.
3 home runs and 10 strikeouts in one game is insane. I don't care. It's at the professional level. I mean,
and his eye for the ball, I mean, like, just hitting alone, it's like he really makes pitchers battle when he's hitting. And it's like you don't want to give him nothing easy, right? Because you give him something easy, something down in the zone, he's definitely going to hit that. And, yeah, man, it's definitely an argument, I feel like. Overall player, I think he's definitely the best.
No doubt. And at least he's past Mike Trout at this point. But
yes, 100%.
I mean, and nothing against Mike Trout.
Nothing at all, but yeah.
Back to the real sports, though. Football. Nothing against baseball. Last time we were in here, we were shooting right before the Ravens-Dolphins game had happened on a Thursday night. Man, we were thinking, like, after, because we watched that game, and the Dolphins just got boat raced by Baltimore, which kind of was a little bit expected, but I did not expect them to beat the shit out of the Bills the way they did. And Devon H. How do you say it? Devon H-Chain?
Yeah.
H-Chain? I don't know how to say the first name. It's weird, but incredible. Tua didn't play horrible. I mean, he threw like 2 arm punts, but whatever. I mean, he just kind of managed it.
Yeah.
And the team looked free when they fired their general manager and Chris Greer. And I don't know if that's what it is. And maybe Mike McDaniel. I mean, we'll see going forward if he's their guy, because obviously they got rid of one prominent figure. And if these boys are fighting for him, whether you want to believe it or not, and Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Getting a big win, like not even a win, like just belt to ass against the Bills, if we're being
Yeah.
real.
And
Like,
I think too with their offense, it's a I like when they're a faster tempo offense, right?
yeah,
I like when they can, get in that rhythm because the defense obviously that game was feeding off the offense. Like you can tell like they were meshing really well that game. And I think the key for them is just to be consistent. And I mean that's the whole thing in the NFL, right? But I
yeah,
mean, you just fired your GM, like you said,
yep.
and you've got players hurt. But I mean, with Ancient, you can use him in ways where if you can get him the ball and your defense can still perform like they do, especially against a Bills offense. I mean, it says something about what you have, and the question definitely lies into which the blame points to for their season, but I really think consistency is what they need to do, and to keep that offense,
No
the
doubt.
tempo running.
Yeah, and I mean, again, and the defense was like really on all cylinders. They were just
Yeah,
balling. I mean,
yeah,
like punting, like special teams, defense, like forcing turnovers against the Bills. I mean, but again, like, and we'll talk about the Bills later, but if you can run that football against the Bills, you
that's what I'm
can win that
saying. You
game. Like
can,
they
yeah,
and remember when I said that the Bills were the most overrated team in
yeah.
football? That's kind of aging really well, isn't that not?
Mm-hmm.
No, no, okay,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But I mean, yeah, a good win by the Dolphins, and but a team that they had played Baltimore. I mean, we'd kind of written them off for dead.
Yeah,
But now, Lamar's back, taking away the ping pong tables,
yeah.
taking all that. I mean, as a Steelers fan, like, I mean, I'll admit it right here. I think the Ravens are going to win that division, and it like stabs me to say it, but we'll talk about the Steelers later. They suck, but yeah, I mean, they're playing really good. The defense has improved. I mean, that trade for Alohi Gilman has kind of. I mean, I don't know if he's been like an outstanding player or not, but
Yeah.
it's made Kyle Hamilton the player that he wants to be, like kind of just like free and loose, like not have to drop back in
Yeah.
coverage and just kind of just be like a Swiss Army knife of that nature. And Mark Andrews is actually
Doing
catching
his thing.
not only passes but like touchdowns. I
Yeah.
mean, they're I mean, and they're in the right direction right now for sure. So
And two with Mark, man, he's got to be like a different type of hungry this year, right? Because of all that, that happened in the Bills game last year where he dropped those passes. I mean, that was bad. Like that was bad. You know what I'm
two
saying?
crucial ones too.
Because
I mean,
that's what lost them the game.
yeah.
Like that's what lost them the game.
Well, it's more than that, but
So
yeah.
this season, it's good to see that he looks hungry, that he looks like he wants to, you know what I'm saying? And the dynamic of the run and the pass on that offense is insane. Like the ways that they can go on that offense is crazy. And I think the main thing for them is turnovers, right? You have to minimize that, right? And
And they've been good at it.
they've been doing their thing, and the defense, you can say, it's another thing, but
It's been a lot better than
it's
it was at
it's
the beginning, though.
it's been
And it
it's
kills me
getting
to say
it's
it.
getting there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
there's a point where you look at it and you say, all right, this team could definitely be a team, just because of how they're progressing. And it was a good win against the Vikings. They should have won. But to me, their defense still
I
gave
lost
up a
money
little
on
bit
that
too many
game.
points. But overall, I think I agree with you on that Ravens take though.
Yeah, and I mean, again, and I don't know if their Super Bowl window's closed by any means. I mean, like they're kind of one of those like dark horses right now. Like
Yeah.
defense is playing better, Lamar plays good, Derrick Henry comes back. I mean, they can get hot at the right time. And it's kind of what they did last year. Like defense struggled at the beginning of the year, and now they're playing a lot better. And the offense is going to be the offense. And it was crazy to me to think that like Todd Monken, their offensive coordinator, was going to be like the scapegoat and the guy they would fire, which
Yeah.
insane. I mean, considering that Zach Orr has kind of been like an up and down defensive coordinator for them. But again, I mean, they're where they are right now, and I mean, if they play Buffalo right now, I'd bet on them to beat Buffalo. And I know they lost to Buffalo earlier, but I'm thinking of the Buffalo Bills right now and how they got boat raced by the Dolphins. And remember, I mean, I said they were overrated and not as good. And I mean, losing the Falcons and losing the Dolphins, it's not a great resume. And I know you've got some quality wins against the Chiefs, which is kind of your Super Bowl. You beat them in the regular season, but in the playoffs, you lose. And I'll say it right now because the Patriots they're doing their thing right now. Buffalo Bills, your Super Bowl window, cut. You're done. Yeah. You're not winning it anytime. No way. That was your chance.
I like going to the Bills, and I mean, I feel like as a Bills fan, that game would have been like a frustrating ass game. Like what were y'all doing? Like,
yep.
Who were y'all? Like, specifically that game, like, especially with a team like the Dolphins, who it's a team you should blow by. And this really poses a question, like, do the Bills, are they a playoff team, and are they just a team that can make it to the playoffs? Because personally, if they make it to the playoffs, I don't see them winning.
Nope.
Even if they do.
It's funny because, like, you hear Harbaugh was on the hot seat, and Mike Tomlin's on the hot seat. I think the only one that is like truly, truly there is McDermott.
Yeah, I would 100% agree.
That's who you got to point it to.
People are like kind of skeptical in that because you think about like in my lifetime, the Bills, like when I was born, last time the Bills made the playoffs, like because Sean McDermott got them to the playoffs in 2017 with Tyrod Taylor, but before that, their last playoff berth was a loss to the Titans in '99 off that like what was it, the Music City Miracle. The lateral on the kickoff, and they lost to them, and they hadn't been back since. And so everyone's like, oh, we hadn't made the playoffs since then. But now it's like, you got Josh Allen, who, I mean, I said he was like the worst MVP ever, and I still stand by that. And that's not because I think he's a bad player. I just didn't think he deserved the award. But now, like, people are saying, like, oh, look at what he's doing with nothing. And then when the Bills lose and they get boat race like that, they're like, oh, Josh Allen doesn't have enough. What is it? Like, does he have enough? Like, you credit him when he wins with nobody, but then when he loses, like, it's because he has nobody. What is it? That's my thing.
I don't think, like, James Cook, he's what? Without thinking about it too hard, top 8 running back in the league?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
yeah.
Top
5.
8 running.
He might be top 5.
And okay,
5.
like receivers definitely lack, but you look at what Mac Hollins is doing in New England right now. That's why those coaching question marks keep popping up for me.
And I don't know if you guys saw Steve Smith, what he said about Keon Coleman. He was just like, yeah, he ain't the guy. Like, he doesn't get no separation. And honestly, he doesn't. I mean, Keon Coleman is a crazy athlete, but he's like, as a Steeler fan who's watched James Washington get like crazy contested catches over the years with no separation, but he's not as tall, they're kind of the same person.
Yeah.
Are you scared of him when if y'all's teams are playing the next week, and are you like worried about Keon Coleman?
No,
probably not.
And the pass game, like your probably number one option for them is Dalton Kincaid, who's not consistent and dropped that pass against Kansas City last year to potentially get to the Super Bowl. And I mean, yeah, and obviously Josh Allen's a great quarterback. I'm not taking that away from him. I never said that he sucked. Yeah. For the record, for anybody.
No, he's not a bad quarterback. And I think it's just a combination of stuff with that team, and also the emergence of younger defensive players, right? They have a lot of young guys on that defense. So it's about catching a rhythm with the team, and we're getting into that point of the season where, you're starting to find teams catch a rhythm. And for a team like the Bills, you should be there, at least with your expectation, because your ceiling is very high.
No doubt.
So, I think that's something they have to reanalyze what they got going on, and that Dolphins game should add something to them. Down the line.
They got the Bucks next week, bro. I was like, out of all weeks to catch the Bills on a week that they just got boat raced by Miami, it's like, come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see about that one. But again, I mean, I think their Super Bowl window's done. I don't think they're going anywhere. I mean, you were favored in every game coming into this season, and and you just kind of showed your true colors. I mean,
Yeah.
I knew it. Like, they were not a team. Like, defensively, they're not very good. They can't stop the run.
Yeah.
Their offense is based on one guy. Like, you cannot win that way. And I think of like young quarterbacks with bad defenses, and it makes me think. I just saw the other day on the news, Joe Burrow is now coming off of IR, supposedly coming back. I mean, I think it's because he's seen the way Joe Flacco's played, and he kind of realizes he might be a system quarterback.
Yeah. And Joe, I'm gonna say this. And like you said, Flacco is balling out.
Baller.
And he's really doing his thing. And yeah, bro, you might want to start getting healthy as soon as possible, because if you come back and you not performing like that, that's their expectation right now. Because Joe's doing that, and I mean, he's a veteran guy. I mean, he's been on the field for a long, long time, and he's dealt with different types of offenses, and he's got high-powered guys, and he's using them. And you really gotta want to step up your shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because if this is a continuous thing, people are really gonna start asking questions, especially if they let you get back in a game and you don't perform like this, or at least perform like Flacco. But yeah, that's what I think about it.
Again, I mean, he's targeting Jamar Chase on every play, which is smart. I mean, I remember saying that Justin Jefferson was levels above Jamar Chase weeks ago. That hasn't aged quite well, but I mean, Joe Flacco, he's doing his thing. And Kevin Durant had a perfect tweet. Like, I think it was last year. He said, no matter where Flacco goes, he's going to hoop.
Yeah.
And truthfully, like, he ain't lying. Like, Joe Flacco, like, is he going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback? Probably not. But that man is a baller, and he'll probably drop 500 on the Steelers' head coming up soon, and I hate that because
He wasn't doing that in Baltimore.
No, that's the
He
thing.
wasn't.
But he never had Jamar Chase or T. Higgins in Baltimore.
I've never seen a quarterback like age like fine wine, start slinging that pill around.
Bro, yeah.
It's insane. I mean, like, I should hate Joe Flacco, but it's like so fun to watch because it's like he's 40 years old and he's just coming. And honestly, this is like a showcase for why Jake Browning is probably never going to get another chance in the NFL again, because like they traded for Joe Flacco midseason, saying like, all right, not Joe Flacco, Jake Browning is a bunch of fucking ass and cheeks and whatever. But speaking of ass and cheeks, their defense, holy cow! I've never seen a worse tackling. Just their defense is like pee-wee football, like trying to coach a pee-wee team to learn the fundamentals.
That run defense, man. Goodness.
Their defense in general, pass defense.
It's just
special teams
insane,
defense,
bro. And it's like,
it's insane.
It's like, they're like, to me, right, as a defense, if you give up more than 21 points a game, you're probably going to most likely lose. That's just the matter of the NFL.
For them, like, giving up 21 points is a great day, though, because
and that's the horrible part, right?
Yeah,
that's what they're used to.
Yeah.
And it's starting to become a habit. And it's starting to really, I feel like if I was a Bengals fan, I'm really, really frustrated with what we got going on. And I think going back to the draft, like we were talking about, you're really going to have to be defensive centric, right? Like, you're going to really have to focus around that defense, because right now, that is the biggest problem with your team, hands down. Is the biggest problem. It's not an office thing. It's not an offense of coordinator thing or a defensive coordinator thing. It's the defense. It's how you play. It's what you're doing. Like you said, missing tackles, turnovers, penalties. Like, you guys are making it really hard for your offense to win, putting up 45 points.
No doubt.
And that's insane.
Yeah, that shouldn't happen.
It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen.
But again, I mean, at the same time, Zach Taylor, their head coach, I think if he's the head coach next year, I think they're making a massive mistake.
He's gone.
personally.
Yeah.
He should be.
GM should be gone too. Here's biggest indicator of a poverty franchise.
Yep.
You're not going to pay Hendrickson. Your defense is worse than the league.
Yep.
He will not resign with you guys because he hates y'all. Yeah. So what do you do at the deadline? You go get a little 3rd round pick for somebody and say, oh, we fucked it up. Oh, well. They kept him for what? Why'd they keep him? Why?
Yeah,
he's not going to resign.
Well, and my thing is, like, they might franchise tag him, and I'll be absolutely pissed if they do. Like, let that man leave. Like, Trey Hendrickson is so much better than anybody. Like, it is unfair that he has to be on this defense.
Yeah.
By far, because
injured too.
He is a top 3 edge rusher in football when he is healthy.
Yeah.
And and Al Golden, he came from Notre Dame. I mean, look at Lou Anarumo right now. They let Jesse Bates. Remember when a few weeks ago you guys were saying it was Joe Burrow that took the Bengals to that Super Bowl? Yeah. No. That defense that year was good.
Yeah.
When they had Jesse Bates
they were
and
good.
Logan Wilson in his prime, and now he's a Dallas Cowboy, which originally we were like, oh, whatever. And now, I mean, it's incredible how like Lou Anarumo has the Colts like balling right now on the defensive side. I mean, they're not like a top 10 defense or anything like that, but they're significantly better than what you got in Cincinnati. And this is what happens when you don't pay your defensive players. The Colts, they were investing in their defense this offseason, and you see what Lou Anarumo can do when you have an invested group on the defensive side. And I mean, and now you have a new guy in there who came from college, and you're like, oh, why is this not working?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we all saw the writing on the wall. That's insane, though. But some great defenses, though, with a terrible offense. Or at least a terrible offense as of recently. The Green Bay Packers, man, who boat raced my Steelers right before, and it seems like they sold their soul to win that game to beat Aaron Rodgers. But I mean, you lose Tucker Kraft for the season, which sucks because he was so fun to watch.
Beast.
Who do we think is to blame more, Jordan Love or Matt LaFleur? Because I'm seeing some Packers fans calling for Matt LaFleur's job.
Well, I mean, and going back to it, right? It's not like we haven't seen their offense play good.
Yeah.
Right? We've seen them be able to put up points and look good in drives. So if I'm a fan, I'm really asking. I think you could say maybe play call. You could say maybe game plan against teams. Because I think offensively, you've seen sparks of what you have, right?
Yep.
And you have developing talent. So I really think it points to, I think it points to office.
Yeah, and I mean, when you hold the defending Super Bowl champions to 10 points, you should win that game. And, we'll talk about the Eagles in a second, but I don't know. I mean, and when you're relying on Bo Melton, who's a corner, to come in and play wideout to save your season, it's not great. And Green Bay's offensive line has not been very good this year. So
I said a few shows ago, I thought Jay Love got anointed a little bit early.
Yep.
And I mean, this season it kind of looks a mess. They start so slow. Yeah. Their first quarter offense might be the worst in the league.
First half
yeah.
offense in general. I mean, like sometimes they'll put up 20 points in the second half in a lot of games. Last two, not so much, but I don't know what it is, but they got to figure something out because that defense is so good right now. They're wasting a lot. And I mean, we think of like the Eagles right now, who are obviously the defending Super Bowl champions. I think we're gonna have a new Super Bowl champion this year because I don't know, like their offense isn't what they were last year. Like obviously they still have the playmakers, but they're not running the ball like they were the year before. I don't know if it's like a schematic thing. I mean, everybody in Philadelphia wants Kevin Patullo like on a guillotine, like killed or whatever, and. Which, I mean, again, and Saquon, I don't know if it's like the schematic that he's drawn up, but A.J. Brown, then again on Twitch, is just like complaining about his usage. And you and I agreed the other day, and actually, if you follow us on the Insta page, that he should have that C taken off his chest. And I 100% agree with that.
I like
it's insane to me.
And we're not saying you're not good, A.J. Brown. Like, nobody's saying you're not good, right? But you have a Super Bowl team that you were just on, right? And they're not playing as well. You could say that, okay. But at the same time, look at what weapons you have. Can you be a number one guy with all the weapons that you have on that team? Because your number one guy last year wasn't you. It was Saquon Barkley.
Yep.
So, like, are you not used to you not being the number one guy? And I get, like you said, the Eagles don't look like the Eagles last year. They don't.
And I got a lot of hate for that, which is bullshit.
And say what you want, but they don't, right? They don't have the same tempo. They don't look like they run. Like, the team just looks kind of out of sync a little bit. That's what I think.
Yeah.
It's just very out of sync. Like, and like I said, you never know if it's a game plan thing. We're not down at the sideline listening to the coordinators, right?
Yeah.
We don't know what they call and what they do. But at the same time, it's like you have to plan for some of these teams better and also not line up Jalen all the time under center. Like, let him... Like, move your receivers. You have weapons that people are going to think about. And I really think for A.J. Brown, bro, you're not going to be that guy at the Eagles. I'm sorry. You were maybe being used to being that guy at the Titans. But, bro, it's a whole different situation. It's a whole different team. And at the end of the day, you won a Super Bowl last year. Why are we complaining? You won a Super Bowl last year.
Yeah.
So... That's my take.
I don't know about y'all. I am shocked that he wasn't moved at the deadline.
100%.
I was like, because even the week he didn't play, I mean, they were humming.
That was the best offensive.
I didn't even notice that he wasn't in the game.
Exactly.
I was shocked he wasn't moved.
And truth be told, you're gonna hate hearing this. Devontae Smith's been better than this, you brother. That's just a fact.
That's almost undebatable.
Yes,
I think.
that's
almost
like, that's not even a debate for real.
Yeah.
Like, Devontae Smith has been looking way better and is a way more comfortable target for Jalen to go to than you.
Yep.
So
No doubt. And I mean, I could see him like going to New England next year, but like again, like why would New England want him right now?
he wouldn't be that guy in New England either. Stephon Diggs is better than you. So
But even then, like New England right now, and sorry because they just beat up on your boys this weekend.
It's okay.
barely. They didn't really beat up on y'all
No.
like
Yeah.
that.
I mean, a crazy red zone interception though by Tykeet Smith in that game though.
Yes, it was good to have Tyke back. There was a lot of good takeaways.
Yeah.
Once we get Bucky Irving, that's how
No doubt.
I will judge our future season. But our division's so bad, we just gotta get healthy.
I mean, you're
We just
gonna
gotta
win the division.
Yeah.
There's no doubt
You're
about it.
definitely going to win your division.
Yeah,
But-
100%.
should, yeah.
I mean, Mike Vrabel, he's turned that culture around big time in New England. And I got to give credit to Robert Kraft, a guy who I don't like too much. But to move on from Gerard Mayo after one season was like a guy who was anointed after Belichick. And you're like, no, Mike Vrabel's our guy.
Yeah.
And to go be like 8-2 at this point and, have the culture is completely turned around. And I mean, they're better off with Vrabel than they are with Belichick. That's not even a debate right now. And Travion Henderson, they finally let that boy loose for 2 touchdowns.
Which I heard they're going to start letting him get a lot more of the
They should.
Which I like,
They should.
bro. And I mean, he's still a rookie. Like,
He's so fast.
dynamic. He's dynamic.
Like, that's what I love about him. He's still a rookie. Like, he's still, like, once he packs on a little bit more muscle, you know what I'm saying? Like, really starts to, like,
Russell, bro, he's big as is.
he's big. I mean, but I feel like he could get a little bit bigger, but you know what I'm saying? It depends on what type of running back he wants to be, but he looks good either way. You don't have to. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying?
What pisses me off, and I've been watching New England this year, but like obviously they're playing my team. I'm really locked in. I see Drake May throw a deep ball. In my head, I'm like, shit, that's 60-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
Like his deep ball completion percentage has to be through the freaking
I think it's number
roof.
one in the
It
NFL.
has.
It's probably number one in the NFL.
He hurls that thing. I'm like, shit, touchdown every time. Crazy.
Yeah, and to like a guy, Kyle Williams, another rookie they drafted from Washington
He did his
State.
thing that game,
He did it,
too.
yeah, like right at the end of the first quarter of that game. And I mean, the craziest part was Travion Henderson, right before he scored his second touchdown, looked at Mike Vrabel like, hey, can I score? That's how fast he was on that play, which is insane to me. But
And two, Pop Douglas was doing this thing too.
Yeah,
They were spreading him out. He was running like jet sweeps and shit.
Nice gadget player.
Yeah,
for sure.
yes. It's just another player to look out for, right?
And-
Because he's so explosive. So that game in general, that game was really fun. But
shout out to Coach Rock because he's like, Josh McDaniels doesn't need to be a head coach, but that boy produces an offensive coordinator.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got
lying.
it. But, a team that I would argue is the hottest in the NFL right now, LA Rams, brother. I mean, Matthew Stafford.
I wouldn't say hottest in the NFL.
Bro, who then?
Seattle.
They play each other this week, boys.
They do. That's going to be, I think those are 1 and 2 in the NFC right now, personally.
Yes.
Seattle.
Yes.
Yeah,
100%.
I'm with you.
Like,
And Matthew Stafford, such a veteran,
37
bro.
years old, bro. 25
Such a veteran,
touchdowns,
but
2 picks.
he
It's
looks
insane.
like once he gets into this part of the season is when he starts to look like, that crafty veteran, that guy that and he looks really comfortable and I love to see some Matthew Stafford personally.
How do you not?
I love to see some Matthew.
With the win this week, or I guess now last week, his career winning percentage finally got over 50%. Isn't that
insane to me.
insane, bro?
It's crazy.
Because he's been a baller for so long. Like,
He was wasting away on those bad
got a
Detroit
Super Bowl.
years.
so yeah, I was gonna say these Detroit teams now. Detroit probably might win a Super Bowl now, but nothing against Jared. I think Jared Goff could take him to the Super Bowl, and now that Dan Campbell's taking over that play calling, I mean, whew, and Jameson Williams is finally getting the football.
Yeah.
And Jahmyr Gibbs, when you give that guy at least 15 touches, brother, he might be the best running back in football, not named Jonathan Taylor. And I'll say it right now because my Steelers beat up on the Colts. Daniel Jones, you're cooked. You are cooked, brother.
I mean,
I think
I wouldn't say he's necessarily cooked, but
the oven's going ding ding on that, brother.
you could say that game their offensive line was shit.
Or you could just say Alex Highsmith and TJ Watt were just balling. But
They
my
were.
thing, but against the Falcons, he didn't even look that great. Like, he was fumbling all over the place. And I know Raheem Morris's defense is looking good right now. But Raheem Morris, brother, your time's ticking right now. I don't know if he's going to be the Atlanta coach next year or not.
He's a bum.
I know. You got a Tampa fan right
I hope he has a long, beautiful. I hope he just bought a second house. Him and his wife his kids really love the school system. I hope he's there for a long time.
I mean, I got nothing against the dude personally by any means. But
Yeah.
like, he seems like a nice guy. But as a football coach, clock management and just everything.
They have the biggest and most expensive coaching staff in the league. That's
Zach Robinson is not going to be their offensive coordinator next year. No shot. But again, like, Jonathan Taylor is the MVP of the league right now. If you watch that game against the Falcons, bro, they don't win that game without him.
Yeah, and I mean, like, that's, it's kind of certified now, right? Like, I think we can all just agree, like, he gets it, right?
Yeah.
He kind of gets it, right? Like, to do what you've been doing for a team that you've been doing it for in Indiana, and I will say, the new owner, I feel like she's brung a different type.
Brother, she brought beers for all the fans in Germany. It was crazy. Like,
She's just
she gets it.
She's giving a different type of energy, and like,
Yeah.
most of the time it's like, and I'm not saying we'll say this, but most of the time people see a woman, right? They'll be like, it's a woman, blah blah blah. Like, me personally, she's doing the fuck out her job.
She's 10 toes down, brother.
and she's holding it the fuck down.
That's what I'm saying.
For what their team looks like, they're going to the playoffs, right? Could you say that about
they're-
Indiana last year?
No.
Absolutely not. So she's had to have something to do with it. And the Sauce Gardner trade, I mean, I think
That's a lot to give up, though. I'm sorry.
for what you see in your team and knowing what you have in a young quarterback like Daniel Jones, making a move like that for this season, I think is really smart.
My thing is, you start investing in Daniel Jones, and he starts to look like New York Giants Daniel Jones.
I mean, but you've seen flashes of him look a certain way.
We've seen it in New York, too.
But at the same time,
Don't pay that guy.
What was more consistent?
I'd let him walk in free agency. I'm sorry.
No, bro.
No,
you can't.
he's tripping.
Or maybe not walk, but I would not pay him $40 million.
What you're gonna do is you're gonna throw him the Sam Darnold year of last year.
That's what I'm saying.
Pray he takes it. Newsflash, he's not going to because you just gave 2 first-round picks. His agent's going, what are your other options? He ain't going to draft anybody. Let's bump up them numbers. He'll get a big fat deal at the end.
All right,
his agent's part of the mafia.
Realistically, if he at least goes to the conference championship, right?
They're not going to.
They have to pay him. No way they can't.
Oh,
pay him.
no doubt.
They have
to pay him.
They are going. If he got hurt tomorrow, he is going to get paid at the end of the year, guaranteed.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Not saying it's a good call, but
I mean, we'll see. Like, it could be one of those situations where he gets paid, and then it's like, how the fuck did you pay this bum or whatever? But yeah, I mean, speaking of bums, the Pittsburgh Steelers looked great against the Colts the week before, and Aaron Rodgers, you've been great all season. Then you played against the Chargers, and you looked like a 41-year-old quarterback. And Will Howard just came off injured reserve, and I think it's your time's up, brother. You suck. You fucking suck. And if it ain't one thing, it's the other. The defense plays great and the offense plays like shit. It's the life of the Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and I'm fucking sick of it.
Hey, bro. I mean, I knew that Colts game was a fluke, bro. I was like, no.
I did too, but I wanted to fucking enjoy it.
And
but we whooped the fuck out of Danny Dimes, you bitch.
Yo, what I can say about Steelers, man, is like they have the same problem that most teams have, right? Which is inconsistency. Like that's what most teams have. Like they can be good one game and then the next game it's like, what the fuck are you doing? But
I know it.
At the same time, I think A-Rod looks better than where he was.
No doubt.
So
that was
I see y'all.
Worst game of his career, though.
It was.
It was so bad.
It wasn't a good game. But I still think you're still gonna have a winning season.
No doubt.
Always do, but
that's the thing now. We have 9-8. Hey, Giants, if you want a first round pick for that. Take Mike Tomlin. Take him to New York because you got rid of that fat sack of shit Brian Daboll, and you told him to scram. If you want to give us your top 3 pick for Mike Tomlin, bring it over here because I'm sick of that bum. I personally am.
Mike Tomlin?
I fucking hate him at this point.
Can you really blame him, though, for that?
Yes! He finally got his quarterback. I remember after Big Ben was about to retire, they were like, wait till Mike Tomlin gets a quarterback. He's been through 6 quarterbacks now since Big Ben retired. And it's been 9-8 first round exit. I'm sorry. Go make me a damn sandwich, brother.
So let me ask you something. Do you feel like he's not adjusting to the game that's nowadays?
Yeah. He don't go for it on 4th and short ever.
Because, okay, I feel like a quarterback like Ben Roethlisberger now would not do good in the league. If he was playing in 2025, I'm sorry, I don't feel like he would do good. Just like the way you move, bro. Like you were a great quarterback when you were.
But his elbow was also shot though too. You got to think of that.
Yeah.
And I mean, hey, hold on. This is the Not So Big Ben podcast. You got to watch your mouth.
I mean, no, Ben, Ben, we love you. Like, don't get me wrong, Ben. But this game is just
it's past your time, brother.
It's different, bro. And I think you can even say that.
He knows it too. He knows it.
Like the type of athletes you see. I mean, even on the defensive side that are coming fucking at you.
Hey,
6'4", 6'5".
He had a spin move on Myles Garrett though. You can go look that one up.
He did. I think I remember that.
Myles Garrett swing and a miss, just like you trying to get out of Cleveland. I wonder if Shadur's ever going to get in there, but I mean that won't even change their franchise one bit.
Yeah, and that's another thing where it's like it's with Atlanta where it's like it's definitely a franchise problem. Yeah. Like it's just the Browns, like what do you expect from them? Like, can we say now, even after all the weapons and tools that they have, like even the ones that they've let go that are doing better now, it's like you can obviously see and it points to, that GM's office in that franchise, which I think personally, their offensive coordinator doesn't have too much longer.
Their head coach doesn't have too much longer.
I think you got to make some major changes, and I mean, we'll see. There's a lot of teams.
It's probably the longest leash I've ever seen a Cleveland Browns general manager and head coach ever have in my life, though. Honestly.
And it's surprising. What? Who's keeping them in?
And they
there?
let Baker Mayfield go too, which that guy back there is thankful for.
And it's like I said, looking at stuff like that, there are clear signs that it's an office problem. And I don't get how through the years you haven't determined that, hey, as an owner, I have to fire these guys because they're not producing anything, and they haven't been for years.
Well, they just gave that Stefanski like a 6-year contract 2 years ago, so he's got like 4 years left on it.
Dude, Stefanski didn't even know that Joe Flacco was going to get traded.
What?
He was like, yeah, I was really surprised. It's like, are y'all's offices not next to each other?
Division rival.
Are y'all offices not next to each other? Do y'all not have
To
conversations?
Cincinnati, let alone to your next door fucking neighbor.
Cleveland. If you want to be a good quarterback in the NFL, just leave Cleveland. That's all you got to do. I mean,
at this point, and
Dylan Gabriel might go have an all-pro career somewhere else right now, for all we know. I mean, even though that guy just, I know you're an Oregon, bro.
I'm an Oregon fan, but
he ain't it. I'm sorry.
Our quarterbacks have the tendency to do that. They never really do good in the league once they get there, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I think with the Browns, though, it's they're gonna obviously be high on the draft this year, right? What are they gonna as a pick, right? If I'm in college, what do I expect? Do I want to even be there? Do I want to give this program anything? And it's I'd be grateful to be in the NFL, right? The NFL is the NFL, right? Even getting picked to go anywhere is, let alone the best thing that will probably ever happen to you.
No doubt.
But at the same time, when you see so much of the inconsistencies through the franchise and not necessarily the team itself, which the team itself does have problems. We're not going to say that the team themselves doesn't perform, because they don't perform sometimes, and sometimes they do, but that's a whole other thing. I don't really think they do, but it really makes it seem like even when people get there, as a draft pick, do you even really want to play there? And it's gonna start damaging your franchise even more, especially when you're gonna draft guys and they're gonna have seasons and their first season be absolutely terrible because of what you're producing from your spot in office. And I will say now, they're a damned franchise right now.
No doubt.
And I don't know what it is about Ohio, man, but y'all need to get y'all shit together.
Yeah, I'm okay if y'all stuck forever. Personally.
When it comes to NFL. Now, college, I don't maybe y'all need to take some of y'all's college and bring it to fucking
this
your
Ohio
NFL.
State, the Cleveland Browns right now, that's a hot debate on the internet.
Oh, I think they would.
I don't know about that.
You think Ohio State wouldn't beat the Cleveland Browns?
I don't.
Are they going to block Myles Garrett, though?
Yeah.
Nah, well, yeah. You got to think about Myles Garrett.
But then again, I think their defense could rough up Cleveland's offense, if I'm being honest, though. That's my thing.
I think Sayan might die that game. Julian?
That's true,
Sayan? Yeah.
He's been great this year. I mean, but,
he's another guy, though. I don't see him doing
all these athletes, we talk about them. They're tough, resilient. Unfortunately, we lost one last week with your Dallas Cowboys, Marshawn Nealon, man. That was really rough to see. Consider, and I don't know how good of a coach Brian Schottenheimer is going to be. Sorry, I'm going to get emotional talking about this because the fact that he set up the foundation for Marshawn Nealon's girlfriend, who is pregnant with his child, who to make sure that they're set for life. I don't know how great of a head coach he's going to be, but I know he was raised right and looking out for his players and everything. Obviously, if you're feeling alone, people are out there. Your teammates are gonna look out for you, and really, really glad to see in a tough year for Dallas that that his girlfriend is set for life with their kid coming on the way, and just a lot of thoughts and prayers coming that way, man.
Yeah, man. As a Cowboys fan, man, I just want to say prayers to his family, man, and just the organization, because I mean, even at the game before, he had that touchdown, and
3 days before it happened.
yeah, and it's just like it's insane to see, man. Like you never ever want to see with anybody ever something of that situation happen, and like you said, man, if you ever going through something, best thing to do is get it out, man. If you hold it and you let it stay in, and you go through things by yourself, man. I'm telling you, it never works. I'm not saying, that he did or anything like that, but this is just in general. Like, mental health is very serious. Like,
No doubt.
especially in men. Like people don't realize, but in men, we definitely. We go through a lot. We hold on to a lot because we don't want to look emotional, or we don't want to seem a type of way to people, or we want to seem happy. But at the same time, it's definitely important to get out and use it for something. And if you have anger, if you have sadness, I know for me and him, I can say like jiu-jitsu really does like a lot for me to get just to get stuff out, just to get everything out. So yeah, I'll say just
No doubt.
keep his family in prayer, and
that team in general, that's gonna be hard to rebound from, because that was.
yeah,
I couldn't imagine if they had to play it, because if they had to play a game right after that, I mean, obviously there's never a right time for that. Like suicide is never the answer. But I mean, I couldn't imagine, like, that was a long week for them, and then having to prepare for whatever they got coming up. I hope that the team is in good spirits and whatnot, but you got to fight through these demons, and we got a lot of fight news coming out. I know we're about to close out in a few minutes, but I'm gonna try to fastball everything that I got left. Before I talk about fighting, I got to talk about this Dave Portnoy from Barstool Sports, brother. My God, you look like the biggest bitch on planet Earth. You're the fucking walking pussy. I'm sorry, brother. You insult people for everything in their mama, but then when somebody throws coins at you and says "fuck the Jews," and by the way, saying "fuck the Jews" totally awful.
Yeah,
Nobody
that's
should
an
say
awful
that.
thing. That's
But like to
really
get people locked up over that, and then you complain like you're only a Jew, and I'm a quarter Jewish, so I can say this. I'm not racist or anti-Semitic or by any means, but like to go out and then only be Jewish when it benefits you, and then like say nothing about this genocide that's going on in Gaza. Shame on you. You're a bitch, and your whole company, people that work for you, are a bitch too. And the fact that you have this big mouth and you don't, like, you say you've never been in a physical altercation. I love to fight you, and I love to beat the fuck out of you personally.
Yeah, no, I don't really got too much on that, bro. I'm not, what I'm saying. I'm not, I ain't into that, bro. I would whoop your ass if you were to fight me, though. Like, I definitely would.
Who wouldn't, though?
You just gotta watch your lines and watch your boundaries, bro. And
Yep.
with that situation, like I said, I ain't gonna speak on it because it don't really have nothing to do with me, and that's not something I know about. But
I put you in an uncomfortable situation.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good, bro. But nah, like that's just not it, bro. I believe we should love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no
we gotta
doubt.
hate all the time.
No
You know what I'm
doubt.
saying?
And I know, as a guy who just spewed a little bit of hate, but I'm a quarter Jewish.
I saw where you were coming from.
But to try and like get this all through real quick. Chris Barnett, sad to see him cut from the UFC.
Yep.
So
You're out of here,
real
brother.
quick round of applause for him. Thank you for the ass cheeks in your last performance. But we now have a new boxing match. Jake Paul was ducking Francis Ngannou.
I'm not even gonna let him get that time of day. Like, I'm really not. Like, Jake Paul, I'm sorry. Jake Paul, you got exposed by Tank Davis when he didn't want to fight. You got yes men in your corner. You're setting up this
Anthony
whole...
Joshua's about to beat the fuck out of him.
Anthony Josh is if he's not going with what you're going with,
If that goes
he will
past
whip
round
your ass.
2, we know that's rigged.
Yeah.
Like, ain't no way you belong in the same ring with Anthony Joshua.
No.
But, a lot of good fights coming up. Brandon Ingram spiking a water bottle and hitting some dude in the face, his equipment manager in the face. What an asshole.
Everybody's fighting. Why is it?
I don't get it. And now and then you got baseball pitchers who are throwing games who are getting arrested. Cleveland Guardians, shout out to them. I mean, and then Zendaya and who is it? Sydney Sweeney are now fighting over. They don't even want to be seen with each other anymore.
Where's the love, pro?
That's what.
Where's the love?
That's what I'm trying. Because God
There's
forbid,
no love.
I don't understand it. Sydney Sweeney, she's just got big tits and is attractive, and everybody hates her because she wore American Eagle jeans. I don't understand it,
man. This is why we talk sports here, man. This is why we stick with sports, man.
I know I'm going off topic, brother.
Because a lot of that stuff, man. Like I said, it's all everywhere, bro. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We here for the love of just people and just what we got going on. And
It's the biggest unifier in the world.
We come together with it. So
No doubt.
we always just got to stick together through everything. And I know we appreciate you guys, for listening. Appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
And I'll let my boy Ben take it over. But yeah, man, we got to stay united, man, and we got to keep it together for sure.
No doubt. And one of the biggest unifiers this week, even though the Redskins game was awful to watch, Donald Trump was great to watch on commentary, personally, for me. I mean, I think he's better to listen to than Chris Collinsworth, at least. But, I mean, and that ain't being a political person by any means. But, great to, really connect with you guys, talk all the sports and shenanigans in the world, and plenty more to talk about next week. The greatest studio in the world, the greatest host in the world. Once again,
gotta give a shout out to my man Poe.
Yes, sir. Yes,
gotta
sir.
give a shout out to him.
Pro Poe.
He's been working with us and he's been helping us through everything.
Yes, sir.
And we would not be able to do anything that we're doing at all without this gentleman. So for him to do what he does, man, he's really good at what he does. He knows what he's doing. And he's just him, man. That's all I can say.
Yeah, he's
You're
him.
my guy.
No, ain't no doubt about it. But
Appreciate you, boys.
yes, sir. And once again, this show is sponsored by GoHardPerformanceSystems. Systems. You want the best data analyst driven.
According to my calculation.
Yeah, right. I'm not good with math, but if you want to be the best athlete by data, GoHardPerformanceSystems. Systems. That's the one to go to. This show is sponsored by that. Another great episode. We're so glad to connect with y'all. Have a great night, everybody. Let's go!